Welcome back to my channel, Duct Tape Mechanic, and to another episode of Free on Facebook, in which I repair, reuse, and recycle things I find for free on Facebook Marketplace. In this video, I found myself another washer. This is a Kenmore 90 series washer that is having trouble or filling up too slowly. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to repair that. So if you like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more DIY and tinkering videos. So there's two main reasons why a washing machine would be filling up too slowly. The one is a plumbing reason, why it's just having too low water pressure, which is not the case here. And the second most likely reason is that these water valves or these water control valves are clogged. Now, the risk of mechanical failure is maybe just too much to go in and try to repair these clogged valves. So they're like 12 bucks or 11 bucks. So we're just going to be replacing these, and that's what we'll be doing in this video. For this particular model, the Kenmore 90 series, this, if you're familiar with washers, this is a direct drive washer. So this is the type of washer that lasts 35-40 years because it's just built like a tank. To get to the valve in this washer, all you have to do is take off the two panels on the sides here, which I've already done, and then undo these two screws, which is what we do next. After undoing those two screws, we're going to be popping these two clamps. Okay, so after that, we'll be undoing the lid switch. Okay. After that, this whole cabinet should come right off. Alright, so now we have access to the water control valve and its connections. And they said all you gotta do is just keep in mind that the red goes to the hot valve and the clear goes to the cold valve. So we'll just undo that. And we'll get some pliers and undo loosen up the clamp, the water hose clamp. It says use a nut driver to undo the bolt that holds the nut that holds the valves on to the washer. There's just held on with one screw. All right, so to basically undo it, all you gotta do is loosen up the one screw that holds it onto the body here. Undo the electrical connections. There's a red goes to the hot, the clear goes to the cold, and then there's a hose clamp that you just pull back here, and that's what allows the water to go into the machine. Just pull it back with the pliers and just kind of wiggle this off, and there you go. You've got your old valve off. Yep, some buildup in there for sure. So we'll just go ahead and swap it out. Now the new one is pretty much the exact same thing. This is the new one, and except that it's got this bracket on it, which we don't need. So we're just gonna take this off. There you go. Right, so the new valves are in. Real simple repair. Just got the connectors back in. Got the water line hooked back up with the clamp on it. And it's all held in place by this little screw here. Alright, let's put this thing back together and test it out, and we should be good to go. Alright, so I've got the machine reassembled. Got some laundry in there. So we're going to be giving this thing a test. I'll put it to the medium. Ultra clean there. And pull the old trigger and see if that fills up faster now. Certainly seems like it's filling up just fine. And then we'll just let it go until it starts washing. Make sure it fills up and closes like how it's supposed to. Alright, so it looks like it's beginning to agitate the clothes now, which tells me that it fills up with water just fine. There's no leaks back here, no leaks down there. So we'll just let this finish the cycle, maybe do one more, clean this thing up, and after that, get it to its new owner. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like sign.